Why don't we start with a recap? We've talked about this in previous episodes, but let's recap kind of who is on a cross-functional product development team. What are the roles?
Sure. So for our teams, we have a product owner, designer, architect, 2 to 3 engineers, and a quality assurance person that's doing all the testing, making sure everything is solid.
So in kind of for folks who I think those are common agile roles, but for folks who that may not be familiar with those roles, what's a product owner do?
So product owner is an official Scrum role. For us, it's a little bit different than it is defined officially in Scrum. It's project management and really product ownership, making sure that our clients understand the features that are being built, the purpose behind them, helping them make good, solid product decisions, looking at the product as a whole, right? So all the big components that need to go into a successful software product.
Got it. And then a lot of different types of designers out there on our product teams. Kind of what do designers do?
All product design. Our designers are full product designers. They do UX, UI, research. So they're have all the skills necessary to really help our clients make sure that the user's needs are met and the user is at the center of everything we're building.
Yeah, exactly. I did like what John said in a previous episode, talking about really the whole team is part of the design process.
Yep.
So we really believe that each person brings an expertise and a voice, and that informs a more robust definition of the product. So that's great. So software architects, what do?
They make sure that the code is sound, right? So there's a lot that goes into building a software product that can be scalable, meet the needs of the user, be something that somebody can build on top of for a long time to come, and be flexible enough because in our process we're often trying to find exactly what product market fit looks like. So the product needs to be flexible, needs to be able to adapt, but at the same time needs to have a really strong architecture at the core. Not uncommon that we run into products that other people build where the architecture of the code wasn't really well thought through and things are just kind of tacked on, and they get down the road and they think they found product market fit, but what they have under the hood is something that kind of needs to be completely and totally rebuilt because there wasn't a lot of attention to the architecture from the outset.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to software architecture, I feel like there is a balance that we try to strike. We talked in the last episode about starting with something small, and kind of where are those lines in your mind around like how much to architect versus how much to invest in architecture versus like, is it possible to over-architect the solution?
I think it's certainly possible to over-architect a solution. I think the answer to that is going to vary dramatically based on the product that we're building. Some products, have a pre-existing domain and, you kind of know where you're going. Other products, it's, you're really, grasping, trying to figure out exactly where it's going to go. So you have to make those calculations. And I think, we talked a little bit about the product owner. As a whole, the team is working together, and the architect obviously has a major part in that. One of the big pieces for our product owner is helping the client kind of understand what some of those trade-offs are and make good decisions about where to spend the money, how deep to go in the architecture early versus, things that we want to find out later with the understanding that may, come with more or less rework depending on, the situation. So for us, everything that we do is really business, contextualized. What's the best thing for the business? What's the best thing for the product? We pride ourselves on helping our customers make those decisions along the way with good information.